Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome all of you here tonight in the celebration of Veronica Woodby, who has received her degree in social welfare from Connecticut State University. Veronica's professional goals are to continue her education with a master's degree in social work. Veronica also would like to become a professional songwriter in the music industry. Veronica's hobbies are listening to music and playing on her keyboard. Veronica Lynn Woodby was born March 27, 1968, to the parents of Ron and Belita Woodby. Veronica arrived in this world at Yale New Haven Hospital 2 months early as a premature baby. As a premature baby, Veronica had struggled for her life for the first 3 weeks in an incubator. However, those weeks turned into months before Veronica was removed from the incubator, which caused her with impaired vision and to become legally blind at 5 months old. Veronica's impaired vision had not stopped or deterred her from maintaining good grades through grammar, junior, and high school due to the help of several visual aids. During those years, Veronica had several eye operations to maintain her impaired vision. During adolescence, Veronica started to show interest in singing and performing due to one person. That person was Veronica's uncle, Keith Allen. Veronica's uncle, Keith, taught and encouraged Veronica how to sing, move, and dance. Keith Henderson started as a young student of the Bowen Peters Dance Company and went on from there with a career with a professional dance ensemble, which took him to Broadway and over to Europe. Unfortunately, Veronica's uncle Keith had gotten sick and perished in New Haven, October 11, 1992, at the age of 32. Due to the early involvements with her uncle Keith with singing and performing, Veronica had entered and won the following talent awards. Veronica's Talents Awards are numerous, starting when Veronica was 11 years old and she competed in the Gulf Street Park Talent Show and won first prize. The next Talents Awards for Veronica was in 1982, winner of the Unity of the Community Talent Contest. The next one was first prize winner of the Bowen Peters New Face Talent Search. In 1983 was the Hal Jackson Talented Teen Awards. In that contest, Veronica had to compete on the city level. After Veronica won on the city level, Veronica had to compete on the state level. On the state level, Veronica had beat out all the other contestants from the various cities in Connecticut. Veronica then went on to represent Connecticut at the National Talent Teen Contest. During the Nationals held in Hollywood, California, Veronica had met and taken pictures with numerous of the upcoming and new recording artists. Most of those artists are now all big-time superstars, such as Janet Jackson, Johnny Gill, and various others. Veronica was supported and at the talent show in Hollywood, California, by members of her family. Her grandmother, Mrs. Dot Henderson, her uncle, Russell Henderson, and her aunt, Fran Henderson, drove all the way to Hollywood, California to be there to support Veronica. The next contest for Veronica was the Girl Scout Talent Search, sponsored by WTNH-TV of New Haven. Veronica also came in first prize on that contest. During that time, Veronica was a sophomore at the Handham Co-op High School on Dixwell Avenue. Veronica had graduated from the Handham Co-op High School in 1986. Also during '86, she entered Southern Connecticut State University. After that, Veronica was nominated twice as one of the 10 most outstanding female gospel singers in New Haven for '87 and '88.
How do I get through a night without
Then Veronica appeared on Showtime at the Apollo. Prior to the Showtime at Apollo, Veronica had appeared on Amateur Night. During Amateur Night, Veronica had won 3 times. She came in first, she came in second, and then she came in first again. After the Amateur Night, Veronica entered Showtime at the Apollo, which was the TV version.
had you, I treat you bad. You were with me, and that was enough. And I just want to say it's because of you that I'm going to now. Because you spin the world came true in it. Nobody but you. Oh, you say there's no way. No, 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 no way. I can go on without you.
Lauryn Hill.
On both Amateur Night and also on Showtime at the Apollo, and had drove her personally to auditions. During Showtime at the Apollo, on Veronica's first appearance, Veronica had won. On Veronica's second appearance, she had also won on Showtime at the Apollo. Unfortunately, Veronica was never able to appear the third time because the Apollo was going through a transition, new ownership, and they were closed for about a good year. During their closing, we were unable to contact them and have Veronica appear again. After the Apollo, Veronica's next appearance was she had entered the Soundtrack Recording Studios Amateur Night, which she had won, and that was in 1989. Veronica's additional performance experience are as follow. Currently a member of the gospel chorus of the Community Baptist Church. Veronica was guest soloist at the 1988 NAACP Awards dinner at the Park Plaza Hotel in New Haven. Veronica was also presented in concert at the University of New Haven for Black History program in 1983. Veronica also performs at various weddings and benefit appearances. Finally, in 1992, Veronica received a big break. Veronica had signed a professional contract from an old college mate who is now a big-time promoter, Parrish Smith. He signed Veronica along with his various other groups, but he wanted to keep Veronica R&B. Shortly after that signing, Veronica was sent to various places as far as recording, from California all the way to New York. During one of those recordings, Veronica was sent to Ohio, and there in Ohio she had met Gerald Levert. Levert happened to be a good friend of Veronica's promoter, Parrish Smith. During that time and all those events, certain things started to happen. Veronica was just about finishing with her recording album. Her CD came out, and after her CD, her cassette came out. However, her cassette was never played. The complete recording was never played. just her CD. Parrish Smith and his whole record label started to crumble. Veronica was kind of left hanging, and it was a situation where at this point nothing could be done. Finally, we had left Parrish in 1994. Veronica realized that how important her education was going to be to her as far as being competitive, especially in this world and with her situation. Veronica then makes the biggest decision of her life, knowing that her vision, and now from legally blind to totally blind, Veronica decides to get back in school. During that period, with a lot of counseling and encouragement from some people, especially her mother, and with the help of her aunt, Diane Mack, Veronica gets enrolled back to Southern in 1997. In 1997, it was a real tough year for Veronica. But I had to give her credit. She hung in there, and with all the difficulties, she still managed to complete her degree. Veronica, on this night, I can express how proud I am of you. I know it took a lot of courage, self-determination, and sacrifice for you to finish your degree. Even though God has taken your sight, you still...
If I had to live without you, what kind of life